Hello, welcome back to my channel. This video is all about personal development goals, which is one of those very vague categories and one that I feel like we all kind of want to dip our toe into and want to prioritize, but sometimes it takes a back seat to the other types of goals that feel like they should be higher on our list, like finances or home, the goals that we talked about in the last 2 weeks. But I'm excited to talk about this topic. I think that this video comes with lots of great ideas, some of which that you might write off immediately, right? In the last 2 videos, there were a lot of similarities, a lot of overlaps. This video, this category, is a lot broader of a topic. And so there's a lot of variety in terms of goal ideas and therefore action step ideas. If you're a little confused and you haven't watched one of the 2 prior videos and what we're doing here in this series, I would go back to that finance one and just watch the intro so you know what these videos are all about. The short version is that we are going to talk about specific goals and specific action steps that community members of our community have set this year. I asked community members to fill out a quick survey sharing their specific goals in all of these categories. So once again, this week's category is personal development, which only about 60% of people said that they had a goal in this category, which is a lot lower than the first 2 weeks and a lot lower than next week's. But I'm really excited to share these with you because I do think that a lot of these goals are really valuable and really helpful to having you create a life that really makes you happy. And in my opinion, that is the whole purpose of goals. Not that finance related goals or home related goals can't make you happy, but these goals just feel, without a better word, a lot more personal. So once again, I have lumped the goals together in terms of categories. Even though there is still a wide variety, there were still some overarching themes in terms of the types of goals that you set within this category. So the first one is routines/productivity. There were a lot of those types of goals. So one person put, I am developing and maintaining routines that support my daily needs. I love how specific that is. One put to improve productivity, less procrastination, a PM routine so I'm ready for sleep and the day ahead, become a member of the 5 a.m. club, be better at time management. And then the last one I love is to create a goal setting routine. If it is your first year setting goals, like if you're sitting here watching this video in November, maybe you just found my channel a few weeks ago, a few months ago, and 2024 is gonna be the first year that you really set goals, having a goal setting routine is really valuable. It can be really helpful. I did it the first year that I really set goals. I mean, I've been setting resolutions for as long as I can remember. That never really worked out. But the first year that I actually set goals that I actually achieved, I had a goal setting routine, checking in with my goal planner that actually helped me achieve those goals. The next major category under personal development was learning. So some of these, again, are a little bit more vague. Everybody is different in terms of what they feel, what they decide in terms of the vagueness of their goals. I always recommend the longer the timeline that you're setting, the vaguer that you go. And all of these goal examples are ones that community members set for the whole year. So that's why they might feel a little bit vaguer, although some people did get really specific. So the first one on here is to learn and grow, and I love that. Learn to play guitar, put more effort into goals and growth. I love that one. Study for my certification exam, train for a better paying job, and work on certification for a specific kind of coaching. And there were a lot of like kind of specific certification type goals that other people set that fell into this category as well. The next big overarching theme I saw here was goals related to reading. So some people got really specific, read 52 books, read insert number of books here, read a book or take a course each quarter. I like that one. Read more books on personal development. I love when the goals are like more or better, right? If you are doing more than what you did last year, that's progress. Read or listen to a book to develop my leadership. Read more nonfiction, just in general. And then the last category is just other. There's a lot in this category for personal development because there were a lot of goals that were just very specific to somebody's life that they want to improve upon that didn't relate to anybody else's goals, which I love that. So here we go. Complete my one little word project, focus more on my Judaism, focus more on community involvement, rise on the wings of ambition. I love it. Go to therapy, spend more focused time in prayer and devotion, spend more time developing personal relationships, complete at least 3 Bible studies, say yes to me. I love that one. Do what I love, Do exciting things I've dreamt of all my life. So many great ideas. And if you're like, that feels too vague for me, I don't think I could set a goal that is that vague, that's fine. You don't have to. I'm not saying you have to. But if you have wanted to dip your toe into personal development, hopefully one of those goal ideas, again, just sparked something in you or gave you some ideas on how to apply it in your own life and what is important to you. Let's talk about the action steps. So in terms of the one-time action steps, there's a lot in this category because personal development is one of those things that there's going to be a lot of like finish one-time things, and because all the goals were so different, there was not a whole lot of overlap in these categories. So one-time action step ideas. Determine how to approach my goal. Find a book or podcast on a specific topic. Get a promotion. Download the Libby app for library books. Finish a Bible study. Identify ways I could achieve my goal. Sometimes we just have to have a step to research and figure out how to achieve the goal. Look into different options for, that's all they wrote. I'm assuming they, once again, I said this in the last week's video, they know what they're talking about, even if I don't. Make a list of potential action steps. Make a book list. Meet with my therapist. Pick an online course. Prepare for meaningful ways to celebrate a certain holiday. Schedule blood donation. Read one nonfiction book. Schedule an appointment with a psychiatrist. Watch a YouTube video related to my specific goal. Set up a study plan. Sign up for lessons. Travel home to see my parents. Do a specific fun action step. Complete the one little word prompt. And plan adventures. Moving on to the weekly action items. Somebody put listen to a certain podcast 2 times per week. Quality time with each member of my immediate family. Read every single week. Now, some people put a specific amount of reading they wanted to do each week. Some people just put read at some point. Any of those options can work. I think a couple of things that are important to keep in mind is start with where you're at. So if you're not reading anything right now, setting a specific goal like to read a certain amount of minutes might feel overwhelming. So maybe you just say read weekly when you're getting started. Then maybe you up it to 2 times weekly. Then maybe it's read 2 times for 15 minutes. And you're kind of adding on the additional layers of details once you're kind of more established in that goal, if that makes sense. These weekly action items, I didn't ask for like the ones at the beginning of the year, the ones at the end of the year. I didn't specify at all. I just said, what are the weekly action items that you had related to this goal? And these are the ideas that they gave me. So you can always tweak things to make it work better for you. Here's an example of a really specific one. Set alarm back by 10 minutes and stick to it 3 times for that week. Take a bubble bath. Make time for top priority. Attend the Goals with Laken community Zooms or watch the replay. You know, I love that one. Set up my goals in my Moxie Life Planner, since that is a weekly goal planner. Watch a certain video each week and then pick a focus for the week. Moving into daily items. This one has the most so far of any of our goal categories yet. I think the last one probably takes the cake though. And at this point, you can probably guess what the last topic is. So some of the daily ideas. Read a certain amount of time each day. Read a certain amount of pages each day. Read my daily reader, which I always think is a really great place to start, especially if you want to start a routine. A daily reader is how I started my morning routine, like changed my life in that regards. Implement the first action of a routine. I love that one. Read during my commute, meditate, yoga, plan for my day, practice for 15 minutes, Duolingo for the day, review my weekly plan, do my routines, track certain goals, wake up at a certain time. There were a lot of those. That was like one of the ones that repeated itself, was like, wake up at this time, wake up at this time, wake up at this time. I feel like I've said this before, start with where you're at. It is so difficult to go from being somebody who wakes up at like 8 a.m. to somebody who wakes up at 5 a.m. That is very tough. I highly recommend that you inch your way back. So if you are consistently getting up at 8, set your alarm for 7:45. Once you do that consistently without hitting the snooze button and actually getting out of bed at 7:45, then bump it back to 7:30. I would rather it take you a very long time to get all the way back to 5 a.m., but it's consistent at that point, versus you wake up at 5 a.m., it lasts for 3 days, and the next day you're back to 8 a.m. Okay, sorry, got a little specific about that one. Work on my Bible study, write everything down, journaling, get up at a certain time each day. I guess I decided that that one needed to be on there twice. So many different ideas. This is one of those goals that First off, it might be difficult, depending on the goal you set, to feel like there's a certain end state that you're working towards. And that is one of the things that I feel like a lot of goal planners are not as good at allowing us to get really clear on what we want that goal to actually look like. Some of it is because goal planners provide categories, and so they kind of lump you into things, but a lot of them have like personal development and growth as a category. But it's still, a lot of goal planners don't, I feel like, guide us well in terms of figuring out what it actually is that we want. And that is one thing that I felt like was missing, that I not only incorporated into the goal planner that I created, but will 100% be a part of the workshop series that I am doing in December. Yes, I'm mentioning it in every one of these videos. If you're sick of me talking about it, I told you might be, because I want to make sure everybody has a chance to hear about it. But one of the things I incorporated last year in these workshops that I know I had to be like, if you're using one of these other goal planners, you've got to pull out a notebook, because there's not a place to do this, is answering questions to clearly define the goal. And this is one, and this category is one where I think that's really important, where you are clearly defining what this goal means to you and what you want it to look like at the end, how you want to feel. I have lots of questions that I've implemented to help you get to that final end state and figuring it out. That's actually all of week 2, is picking our goals and prioritizing and then defining them and getting really clear. So if you haven't checked out the information about the workshop, I will leave it all linked down below. It is a 3-part workshop in December, the first 3 Saturdays in December. The replays will always be available if you can't join us live, but I am very excited to help you get all prepared for 2024. Yes, you can set goals at any time. I believe that. I will always stand by that. But there is something magical about the new year, and I want us all to be prepared and ready to go for the new year. So that is gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, if you're excited to set some personal development goals in the next year, please give it a thumbs up. Oh, and if you have any other personal development goals that you've ever set, action steps, goals that you wanna share in the comments, so this can be a collective resource, please leave those down in the comments. And then, I don't know what else. Click subscribe. There's one more of these videos coming up that I'm really excited about. Like I said, you can probably guess what the topic is. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my God, my heartburn. I just said like. I feel like that's not a filler word I typically use. The next major category under personal development was like learn. I just did it again. Here was have a blah blah.